Hello and welcome to Calm Active Mom. My name is Nikki and today we've got a quick 5-minute core workout. Now this is not any old core workout. This is going to work your deep core muscles, the ones that hold you upright and the ones that we don't engage nearly enough. I really want to get your core functioning well, especially after kids. We all know pregnancy takes a huge toll on our bodies. So grab a mat and let's get started. So this first move looks like it's not very difficult, but it is actually very hard once you get the hang of it. So you're going to start laying on your back and you're going to focus on driving your lower back into the ground while drawing your abdominals in. So this isn't really sucking in your stomach, but it's drawing all of your muscles in your abs down towards your spine. You're going to really start feeling this in your lower abs especially, because I find that's where moms tend to be weakest. We're going to be doing this for 1 minute, and I really want you focused on engaging your core. I know it seems like such a small movement, but the small ones will get you. While you're tightening your core, I want you really exhaling. Now this next move is going to be a leg lift. So I find sometimes with these leg lifts you can feel them really aggressively in your hip flexors. So to combat that, if you turn your toes slightly outwards, it'll put more of an emphasis on your inner thighs. If this is too much for you, you can bend your leg and do the same movement. If you are able to, you can do a double leg lift as the advanced movement. That would not be diastasis recti safe. Now we're just going to do the same on the other side. Again, this is 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Slight bend in your knees, toes turned outwards, really focused on squeezing and engaging that core. You should feel it more on the side of the leg that you're lifting in your abdominals. Exhaling when you're lifting your leg. Next up, we have glute bridge, which you don't typically think of as an abdominal exercise, but this is a really good one to work your deep core muscles. So you're going to ensure that your heels are nice and close to your bum. That will make it more glute dominant. And before you lift, I really want you to squeeze your abdominals together, just like we did in the very first exercise, drawing in your abdominals. You're going to pull them in and then lift up. A nice squeeze at the top. This one is going to be a minute long. This also works your lower back, which is something else that tends to be weak in moms. I know that this minute can really feel long, but just do your best lifting your glutes, squeezing your abs. We're going to be working up to lifting one leg while we do this, but this is just our starting point. Next up, we have a side plank. We are going to be doing this on our knees. If you're able to, you can definitely feel free to do it on your toes, but your bottom leg being bent can really help put the emphasis onto your oblique muscles. Those are your side abdominal muscles there. Extend your top leg. We're holding this for 30 seconds. Play around with the positioning of your pelvis to make sure that you're feeling it in your side. Next up, we have bird dog. If you saw there, what I did was engaged my core first and then moved on to the actual movement. So you're extending your opposite arm and your opposite leg. You should feel this in your posterior chain, which are the back muscles of your body. You're going to feel this a little bit in your glutes when you're extending, a little bit in your shoulders, a little bit in your back. And then when you're bringing your knee to your elbow, you should be feeling a nice squeeze in your core. We're doing the opposite side now. Really focusing on slowing down and making sure that your core is engaged the whole time. I know sometimes that feels elusive what that means, but just remember when we're drawing in our belly button towards our spine. Exhaling when you're bringing your knee to your elbow. Finally, we're going to finish with side plank on our opposite side, in this case our right. Once again, holding it for 30 seconds. Lifting your hips nice and high. Bending that bottom leg, extending the top leg. Again, playing with the positioning of your pelvis to ensure you're getting a nice squeeze in your obliques, those side abdominal muscles. Finally, we are going to do a little bit of a stretch, just a modified cobra here, really stretching out those abs that we just worked so hard, and into child's pose. Just relax, take a few breaths here, and remember that showing up is good enough. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. That was amazing. My core is on fire. I hope yours is too, and I will catch you in the next one.